many parties involved. We heard today from the very significant witnesses. In fact, today was probably the most important day. We heard initially from the pathologist, the Home Office pathologist, whose determination was very clear that, as you said, Nikki fell into the water and she subsequently drowned. We then heard some evidence from the police officer in charge of the investigation, Detective Superintendent Smith, who gave an overview in terms of the timeline of what they believe Nicola was up to. But then we had some very significant evidence, firstly from the police diver. This is a police diver who went into the water and carried out what he considered to be some kind of test to see whether or not a body could float. Now, of course, he wasn't dead. There wasn't a test that was exactly the same situational conditions of Nicola. But what he said is that he believes she went in by the water, by the bench, and travelled downstream, pushed by the water to a position where her body eventually ended up being rescued. But the problem was contrary to that is the next three witnesses who gave their evidence, which was firstly initially two doctors, eminent doctors, who basically gave their view that the point to which Nikki went into the water, she would have been dead within a matter of seconds, and that's because of the shock from the water. And then we heard experts that gave evidence who said that actually the point to which you go in a water, you and you're dead, you will sink. So it poses the question, if she went into the water at the bench and she died immediately and you sink, and we know that because evidence tells us that, how did she then travel some distance, round bends, past snagging on the ground and eventually over a weir to come to rest to about 2 miles downstream? Doesn't quite add up.
No, absolutely intriguing.